don't know better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pace.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Mexico City Diablos. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
56. Mike, 56 right there. 56.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ryan. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
The tackle.
They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 27. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Elliott. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 41.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play.
That too.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On third down, Ryan. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. Now this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Elliott. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
29-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and...
They'll run with Elliott.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
56 is the mark. Ready?
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now Elliott. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
The holding penalty, that puts him in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
4th and goal.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit Pater, but they're going to go for it. Running with Elliott, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Showing some grits and some guts going for it there. 4th and goal, pounded it in.
And being rewarded for that confidence in the team, huh? The coach saying, let's go ahead and get this. And how about the guys up front firing out, finding a little bit of a crack for it and get through? Touchdown. I love it.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On third down, it's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Good. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 12 yards there and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Going to take a shot for Gallup. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
A fairly short kick from the 14. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 36-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he will take it in for the touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Zerline now for the PAT.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Diablos 21, Jets nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On second down now, it's Bell. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. He's going up top for Herndon downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. He'll fire deep down. And this is caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Second and 10 now. Ryan going deep here for Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 16.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll fire. He's got a man complete. The 30. 10.
Can't beat
Touchdown.
that,
Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Greg Zuerlein.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. A fairly short kick from the 14. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Final play of the half. Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. As time expires in the first half. And this offense continues to pour it on. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Prescott on first down. He'll fire deep downfield. And got his man complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 75 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense the film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
56 is the mic. Here I come.
Prescott now. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Elliott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
He's going to keep it again. Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Extra point good by Hopkins. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Well, if you know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A 1st down throw for Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And touchdown. C.D. Lamb, 75 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on.
Greg Zuerlein lining up.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
56.
1st down, Prescott. He'll fire deep down. Oh, wide open, complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. C.D. Lamb 57 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Ryan. And now here is another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They go to Elliott again. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Prescott. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. They'll run it with Elliott. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is Elliott. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 22 on the season. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Play action, Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Diablos 76, Jets 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On third down, here's Bell. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down.
That hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Third down and 10.
Now Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. They'll throw again. Prescott. Open here, Adam Thielen. A gain of 6 there on first.
To Adam Thielen. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott, he'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
It has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Jets on third down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And taken right on the 30. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's taken down inside the 30. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
At the 29-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 5 yards remain on second down. Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there, first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
From the red zone now, Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Ryan. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 8.
Again, it's Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Bell again, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
We play to win. Let's go.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Ryan, he's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. A big pickup of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Ryan. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Ryan.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffin. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down the middle. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
2nd and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Able able to hit his target, Lamb. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And now it's off to the airport for a date with Customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.